Right, so we've got a new map. This is Wastelands. This is by FSPT, 99.87 megabyte on the download. And it says there, Wasteland, in times these lands were used by the people so that they could take food or prosper in a better business. Today, a little abandoned and limited, they will require a lot of work and ambition so that something good can be expected from here. Oh, excellent. So it's going to be one of those sort of maps where there's a little bit of infrastructure and you've got to build your way out of it. Right, fair enough. Now, what we're talking about from a slot count perspective, if you come on here on all three game modes, you're going to use 935 slots. That's because you got the equipment on all three, which is ace. So what have we got under the equipment? We got under medium tractors. We've got the Massey Ferguson MF3670. We've got the large tractors, we've got the John Deere 7R270. On the harvesters, we've got the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. On the trailers, we've got the Class Carrot 140TD. On the headers, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090 header. On the ploughs, oh dear, oh dear, the Passenger Servo 25 1.2 metre. Oh, we'll move on quickly. Oh, it don't get much better. The Horse Terrano 3FX 3 metre on the cultivators. And we'll come down the Cedars, dear oh dear, the Nordsten HK25 plus NS3030 3 metre. We've got on the mower, we've got the Sepp News F240. It's only a 2.4. I know it goes on the front, but it's the only one you've got, mind you. But all right, carry on. On the forage wagons, we've got the Passenger Boss Alpine 251. On the balers, we've got the Massey Ferguson MF 1840. And then on the bale loaders, we got the Acutin FX 6372. But that doesn't load the bales that come out of that baler. That baler does 120 centimetre bales, and that bale loader does 180 to 240. Yeah, you might want to sell one of those off and swap it out anyway. But all right, we'll carry on. So, map. This is your main PDA. Now, obviously, you come on Farm Manager and start from scratch. You don't own anything. If you come on here on New Farmer, you own Plot 4. No land number down the bottom. It is just 4 when you click on it. Now, what you do get is obviously a little start farm and a sheep. I'm going to call it a pasture, which is fair enough. Now, when you're coming to buy stuff, yeah, they're quite pricey. I mean, you got 770 grand for that one, 760. They're rather expensive to start off with. I mean, look, like 15 there, you got 15 grand, but that's tiny. For the bigger sizes, when you got 10 and 11, they're right, 40 grand. But when you really start going up in the size, obviously, yeah, we go from 9 there, 99 grand, to 8, 747. All right, carry on. Right, so you start the map. You start the game right in the middle at the shop. Here's your shop. So there's your main shop menu. Now we'll spin around here. There's your workshop trigger. Load your stuff into the hatch marking area. Hit the spanner. Now, this does get a little bit tight, I must admit. So you may have to do a bit of manoeuvring if you're getting a lot of equipment all at once. But it's all right. You can work with it. Now we're going to come down the road. Now down here is a little area that you can buy. Just on the side of the hill. Buy some woods. Yeah, it's just a shelter. Obviously, somewhere to store some stuff. Fair enough. So that is on 14. Still going to cost you 161 grand. But then again, you get all that forestry to be chopping down with. Now, we'll come back up the road because off here's some in case. Oh, it's coming up. It's a cow pasture, basically. But I think it's ace. So we'll get up to the top. We'll put some cows in. Because whilst we're here, you've also got this lake. I mean, that looks ace. I mean, you could easily back a trailer down into there, no problem. Yeah, a little bit steep, mind you, but yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just send it. So we'll come in here. There's your animal dialogue box just there like that. So this is going to hold 200 cows. So we'll put that in. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll put 200 in like that. And then we'll put 20 more in. There you are. It's a big open cow pasture. Now we go into the construction mode. It's massive. I mean, all the cows out. You know, they spread out. You got some down here and some up the top. I like that big open cow pasture. Fair enough. Right, so down this end you got your milk taking out point. Then we'll come up here. We've got your slurry tank, so you take it out there. We carry on down a little bit. We've got your loading in point for your water, well, for your food. There's one there as well. That looks like for your water, but there's no trigger for that one. Alright, fair enough. And we'll come down a little bit further because we've got another loading in point. Now this looks like a water one as well. Yeah. No, it could be a food one, but alright, fair enough. And we'll come over here. You've got another animal dialogue box there. But this is for chickens, which is rather interesting. So I'm thinking we'll put those chickens in like that. That's going to be your loading in point for food for your chickens. Which is a little strange. It's all in one. But to be fair, I like it. I do like it. Now, the one thing is, where's your egg pallet spawn point? I have yet to find it. I've had a look around. And I know exactly as soon as I say I've had a look around, it's going to show up. But I haven't found an egg pallet spawn point at all. Which is really, really random. But I'm sure it'll turn up at some point. So we're going to come down this bit here now. We'll come around the corner because it's a nice little area that you could sort yourself out with. So next to here is a silo. So load in and load out at the front there. We'll spin around. Got a big bunker silo there. I mean, we've got some beehives here as well. So you've got your honey pallet spawn point there. We'll come around here. You've got hayloft. So you load in the front there. You take out at the side there. We'll come over here. You've got another silo. So you load in and load out there. Bit of storage over the back. Now you have got a little lake here as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if you could potentially back in from there. Maybe. And obviously a load of storage. Sheds, whatever, around the back like that. Now this area, we'll click on that like that. That's going to cost you 684 grand. But you do get field 1 and these fields over here. Which, I suppose, you know, that could be alright. I mean, they've already got some stuff in as well. They've already got grapes and olives in, which is alright. Fair enough. Right, we'll carry on. We're going to move over to this bit up here. And as you can probably tell from the icons, they're production chains, but they're greenhouses. Fair enough. So, usual shenanigans on the go with that. So you've got your water in there. Click on those like that. 10 grand each. Jobs are good. And obviously, pallet spawn point there. Same shenanigans on the go of all three. A nice little area for a bit of greenhousery. Well, that's a new word for you. Right, we're going to move on again. Because we're going to come over to this bit here. So this is going to be a sell point for you. So this is your biomass heating plant. So if you used one of these before, it's all good to go. Load your stuff in there. Hit your sell wood icon. Jobs are good. Right, we're going to move on again. We're now going to come over to this area here. We'll zoom in a little because we're going to click on it and buy it like that. Yes, 47 grand. We've got something else. So this is going to be your BGA, and there is a nice extra onto this. It's a ramp. Excellent. Obviously, normally the BGA would have this bunker at the front that you need to sort of shovel it all in or whatever, but it's got a ramp. You can back up a trailer. Oh, that's all right. And we'll come over here. We've got your production chain menu. So usual shenanigans on the go with that. Fair enough. You then got your loading in point for your slurry. Your taking out point for your digestate. And jobs are good. So we'll come back around here. You've got two big bunker silos. Well, I'd say big. They're all right. Two bunker silos just over there. If you want to do a bit of chaffage on the go. Turn it into silage. So we're going to come around the corner to the petrol station. Or fuel station, depending on what you want to call it. So we'll go and see how much they're actually charging. Let's have a look. 69. Nice. Dear oh dear. Right, we're going to come around here. We've got a couple of sell points. And I believe I've come around the wrong side. Dear oh dear, let's go on the grass. Why not? Ah, that's better. We'll come down this side. Shocking. Right, because first up, we've got the animal dealer and animal dealer sell point. So you've got the sell point just there. And come around the corner and you've got your animal dialogue box just there. If you wanted to have them delivered directly. Fair enough. Then we'll spin around again. Because over here, got a sawmill. Excellent. So, go back up to the map. And we'll just see what it's actually called. Oh, it's not a sawmill. It's a sell point. Wood chip sell point and log sell point. Fair enough. Load your stuff in there for your logs. And then drop your wood chips off over there. Fair enough. Right, we'll spin back round. Because over the road we've got another sell point. So come down here like that. And you'll go in there. In the building. Obviously unload it into that grating. So that one is going to be called grain cell. So then we'll come around here like this. Because there's a buy point for your lime. Just down the other side. So we'll spin it around this corner like that. Just there. Obviously load up for that. So this is going to be called seed and fertilizer station. So obviously buy your stuff from there. Maybe not lime, just seed and fertilizer. Alright, carry on. And we'll come down this bit. We've got another sell point just there for you. So that is cooperative. So if that comes up, that's where it is. We'll spin back around because we're now going to come down to the main productions. The main areas. So they're all sort of down in one place, which is quite good actually, because then you haven't got to mess around with driving too far across the map. So the first one we got is bakery. So we'll click on that. So this is going to cost you 50 grand. Then round the back, you got your loading in point and then your pallet spawn point. And these are all bricked into each separate section. And I'll put my teeth in. So coming to this one, this is going to be your carpentry. So we've gone to the map like that, and click in there. So you can buy each one individually. Now the question is, if you can buy the production chain, why would you then go and buy the actual land? I mean, yeah, you could place a couple of things down if you wanted to, but alright, fair enough. You got your production chain menu there, 60 grand. Loading in point, hit the sell the wood icon, and then there's your pallet spawn point. And we'll come back out of there. Because as I said, they're individually bricked in. They're sort of like in different rows as well. So we'll come round to the left. There we are. Different sign on that cereal factory, mind you, but I like it. So we'll come around here. You got your loading in point, pallet spawn point, and then production chain menu just there. 110 grand. And we'll spin back around. The last one on this little strip. There we are. Turn left. Out here. Past that man walking down the road. Dear, oh dear. In here is your grey mill. So loading in point, pallet spawn point, and then production chain menu there. 96 grand. And we'll spin around there. I'm going to hop over the wall. Why not? And we'll hop down here as well. Because this is going to be our oil mill. So you load in there. Pallet spawn point just there. Then we've got your production chain menu just there like that. 80 grand. I'm just carry on jumping over the walls, why not? There we are. So next door to that we've got the grape factory, pallet spawn point, production chain menu there, 80 grand, loading in point just there. And next door to that we've got the dairy. So you've got your production chain menu there, 70 grand. Come down here, you've got your loading in point, and then round the corner is your pallet spawn point. And next door to that should be your spinnery. So you've got pallet spawn point just there. Your loading in point, and then your production chain menu, 60 grand. And we'll spin back around over the wall like that. We then got a sugar mill. So we'll come up there, production chain menu there, 80 grand. Pallet spawn point. And then around the side, we've got your loading in point. Fair enough. Do those cars look like they're floating? Was it just me? It could just be me. Alright, we'll carry on. So we'll come out and we'll go next door because you've got a sell point. So this should be your supermarket. So we'll turn right in here and go round the back. Please return your carts here. Yeah, people leave those all over the place, and I think that's really bad when you do that. Oh dear, right, sell your stuff there. Bring your trolley carts back. Just be nice. Why you wouldn't leave your house like that in a mess. Just bring them back. There you are, top tip for the day. Then next door to that, we have got a tailor shop. So you've got your wardrobe icon at the front, loading in point, obviously production chain menu there, 100 grand. Then we'll come around this side, and then you've got your pallet spawn point. Fair enough. So that's your main production area. Now, we're going to move down to the main start farm over here. So what have we got down here? Well, first off, we've got a couple of sheds, lean-tos, whatever you want to call them. And we'll spin around here. We've got a hay loft, so obviously loading in at the side. and then you take out underneath. So we'll go through there like that. Got another silo, so load in and load out at the front there. Then we've got a bunker silo just there for doing a bit of silage. Chuck your chaff in. And we'll come around here. Now I had a bit of an issue with this because it's a sleep trigger, but when you come up to it, there's no option to sleep. So what's going on with that? I mean, even if we go into the build menu, oh, I'm in the tree. Can't see what I'm doing. You can't sell it either. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem because if you want to sleep for the night, you can't, and that's where you're supposed to do it. But all right, fair enough. We'll carry on. And we'll come up here, and I must admit, right, it's a nice big open space. You could easily place something else down. Not a problem. Because we'll come up here, and we've got our sheep pasture. This is ace. So we'll come in there like that. Click on that. There you are. So it's going to hold 150 sheep. So we'll bang a few of those in. Yeah, I'll chuck 20 in for now. You got your pallet spawn point for your wool just there. Then you come over here. You got your water input just there. And your feed input just there. But a nice big open pasture for your sheep. Oh, I like that. Right. We're going to carry on. We're going to come over to this area here. But I need to go pick up something first. Right, so I've gone and got myself the Volvo. Because we're down here. Now, this isn't all it seems, I must admit. So, what you need to do with this is obviously you need to buy the area. So, we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Now, that's part of the whole map. Yeah, it's going to cost you 2.4 million. Well, nearly 2.5. So, we'll buy it anyway. And you think, yeah, this is going to be some lime. Yeah, it's not. So, we'll put the bucket down. And we'll drive into the side. Yeah, that's great. But that's coming up as snow. It's a big pile of snow. It's not a lime mine like we thought. I mean, you got a buy point there. So that one is going to be your lime station. That's where you're going to buy that from. But this isn't lime. It's snow. I mean, we'll dump that there like that. And we'll come round. And we'll go round to the next bit. There's a debris crusher up the corner. But I think that's a bit weird. Surely, if you're in a mine, in a quarry sort of like this, it would be lime, but it's coming up as snow. It's like the wrong texture's been put down, like the wrong input, or however it's done. When we come around here, you got your debris crusher there, which is great. So you just back up your trailer. That's brilliant, especially if you ain't got anything to load it with. But a debris crusher, that would make lime out of stones, and it would go into that sort of facility there. But it's all coming up with snow. Oh dear, oh dear. I think an update may be on the cards for this, to be fair, because I don't think that should be snow. It might just be me. I might be completely missing something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this shouldn't be snow, but alright, we'll carry on. So, we'll go in, because basically that's all the areas on the map. And we'll have a little flyover, because apart from the odd things, yeah, it's a nice map. You know, you've got some trees, you've got big open grassy areas that you can buy. Obviously, you're going to have to plough out the fields, mind you. But yeah, for one of those maps that you want to just get cracking, forge your own path sort of thing. Yeah, you've got production chains on here if you want to. But if you don't, it's alright. You could do what you like. I think it's alright. Yeah, a couple of things. Maybe that sleep trigger needs to be sorted out. But then again, you got plenty to place down anyway. So it's not really that much of an issue. You put like a doormat down or a duffel bag. No problem. But I think your imagination could run away with you with this one. Not a problem. Big open spaces. Quite a bit of forestry to be doing as well. I think this is a good map. Very nice. Right, drop it in the comments below what you can be doing. You're going to smash out some forestry, plough out some fields, or do a bit of animals. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.